I have a friend named Joe. He's really hard-mouthed. I have personally experienced it. Every time he plays badly in games, he has all sorts of excuses. Bad internet, laggy computer, bad luck, off his game, teammates are trash, pressed the wrong button. Broke up, got cuckolded. Playing games, there were a dozen disconnections and over 30 network errors. Was he playing with me from a trench in some oil-producing country? The US military has discovered a new oil field again. So they're blocking and jamming the local signals. And why do network errors only appear when he gets killed? A network error occurs every time he dies. There were 32 errors in that one game. At that time, I reported Joe for using cheats. He must have tampered with the respawn timer. Joe is also a nostalgic person. He sucks at action games and blames it on using a keyboard and mouse. He sucks at shooting games and blames it on using a controller. I played games with him for 3 years during my college days. Joe never even thought to switch them. Real, committed, huh? Moreover, it seems that Joe's gear has never kept up with the times since he was a kid. When we were kids playing Contra on the Nintendo, he said the console was no good and that it lagged. When we were in elementary school playing games online with him on a desktop computer, he said it was lagging. When we were in junior high school playing games on an LCD computer, he said it was lagging. During college, when playing 3A games on his self-built 1080 computer, it still lagged. Recently, Joe asked me to play games after a long time apart. Because he just got his long-coveted 4090. So, to test his computer's performance, I fired up Contra. It felt like we'd suddenly been transported back to that day from years ago. Nothing had changed. The same afternoon, the same as us playing Contra together. Joe still sucks just the same. Joe still said it. My dear Joe has proven over time that the so-called upgrading and replacement of equipment are all a scam by capitalists. Both the Nintendo and the 4090 lag just the same when playing Contra. Joe is considered pretty good with spicy food among Californians, so every time he goes to a restaurant, he opts for the maximum spiciness level. During the vacation, I went to Mexico with Joe, and as usual, Joe walked into this Mexican restaurant. But this time it's a bit different. We're just here to travel, and the food served in Mexico could kill you. Living in this world, one must have reverence. Mexico is the territory of gastric mucosa and anorectal regions. They protect their own people, but won't give a damn about us stinky outsiders. All I saw was Joe's hand trembling. As we all know, when people are overly nervous, they tend to talk a lot to cover their unease. Joe started saying that he could handle spicy food, and it was because of his ancestry. His dad is Mexican. Uncle is Nigerian. Third uncle is Indian. Fourth aunt is Sichuanese. Uncle Lao is Thai. So is their family's upbringing of the Spartan style? Are they sent to other countries for trials of handling spicy food as soon as they're born? Joe went on to say that their family tree is divided into several parts. Those who can handle heavy spiciness have their names written in that section. Those who can handle half spicy and half non-spicy have their names written in another section. Those who eat clear broth hot pot are directly expelled from the family. When Joe chases girls, he's also very tough. Once, while attending a party, he took a fancy to a girl. He insisted on showing off his skills to her, claiming to be the California chef god. So Joe, full of confidence, searched online for tutorials for a long time. He said he was going to make stewed spare ribs with long beans. He also told me mysteriously that once it's ready, I'll be the first to taste it. But when he was halfway through making the stewed ribs, he forgot the steps. He asked me to get his phone to check how to make it. After I got his phone, I clicked on the search box and saw the first entry in the search history: how to distinguish sugar from salt. The second entry: is the gas stove turned left or right? The third entry: is there a cold tossed long beans eaten raw? The fourth entry: if my friend dies after eating the food I cooked without intending to, will I be held criminally responsible? The fifth entry: what if I'm a quick shooter? I'm thinking, maybe he's playing a prank on me? Joe suddenly turned his head, and there was an unexpected hint of evil in his smile as he asked me, "Are you ready?" No, I suddenly had a terrible idea. Is there a possibility that because I found out first that Joe is a quick shooter, then he wanted to kill me to silence me? Thus he cooked for me and came up with cold mixed raw long beans. Later, He learned to operate a gas stove and tell sugar and salt apart. Because I am actually the spare ribs. Oh, my God?